These are some basil flowers. They look quite pure. They're about as white can get. This is a dahlia from Africa, apparently. It has such big flowers for being tiny. It used to be about half as big as this, with flowers twice as big. I think they become white. They start off pink, and then they become white. Yeah. Chinese cabbage seedlings for Sean and Yuka. Some more tiny flowers on the thyme. The perpetual spinach. And all this cactus that your lovely son keeps bringing. This is a wasabi, believe it or not. Straight from Japan. And I was told it produces a poison that kills itself. So we'll see if that happens. But apparently if you water it a lot, it can stop it. I'm not sure. This is a native passion fruit, which I'll have to tie up on a trellis soon for sure. And this will become a small guava tree. So I think it'll get big pretty quickly. That's it. Goldberry. What else do they call them? Cape gooseberries. They're those yellow berries that come in like little lantern things. You've probably seen them before. I remember I used to see them all the time when I was younger. And this used to be flowering, but not anymore. These are manuka trees, believe it or not. And when the seed grows, it's crazy. It's such a tiny seedling, almost as thin as a hair, or even thinner than a hair, when it grows into a tree. Here's a thornless blackberry. As you can see, there's lots of sweet things, because I realised I can eat a lot more sugary things than vegetables. It's probably a bit too windy to film the rest. I don't know how the audio is coming through. This is the strawberry patch. A little DIY net to stop the birds. Celery. There you can see the strawberries. It's funny, they grow like tentacles, almost like an alien. So I'm just spreading them like that. I'll probably cut them and put them on that side when I can get around to it. This is the beginning of the shaded stuff. Two kales, the little DIY fence to protect them from the wind, and some lettuce, which I've always struggled to grow lettuce because it's so delicate. There you can see there used to be sunflowers on the fence, but they did their dash pretty quick, and now there's just a raspberry or something there, which I assume will just take over the whole fence eventually. And these tall things are spinach, believe it or not. I don't know if you can, it's hard to get the scale. They kind of look like a Christmas tree on the video, but they're definitely taller than the fence. They're probably about 10 feet tall on top of the garden bed. Well, there's the sunflowers and they're about 6 feet tall, so this is the Japanese garden. Shonan Yuka's Japanese garden. And I figured I'd just let this stuff do its own thing, even though I could rip it out for more space. And rosemary that's growing far too well, very quickly, which is good because I try and make some rosemary oil eventually. I hung them up in here to try and dry them. There's so much wind in Christchurch. They're probably bone dry by now for sure. My little mushroom there, the middle one. This is just a weed, but everyone wanted me to take it out, but there's no real reason to. A very big pumpkin. Yeah. And all the tomatoes, which, like I say, they're all growing in the ground, and I was waiting for them to get higher until I learned that they grow on the ground like strawberries naturally. But yeah, it will be tough in Christchurch because of the wind. A beetroot there, I can't even remember planting it. And these aren't actually beans, they're seeds from a rocket that I let grow. And I guess I just have no reason to kill it. Could probably eat them. They look pretty much like green beans, don't they? A lone tomato, a much smaller pumpkin there. I realised with the pumpkin that you have to plant them quickly because they want to get big like this one. Of course, I think pumpkin is the biggest vegetable in the world. I'm pretty sure. And of course, me being me, I didn't really think about that before planting it. So it might get way too big, but some more lettuce shielded by this weed that I let grow, because it does get very sunny here. In the summer it probably gets 16 hours of direct sunlight, so a lot of the plants just can't take it. But it's good. raspberry. And this is just a little sheltered section. I find anything that's dying tends to revive in this spot. Yeah, lots of aloe vera. These things are garlic. This is a super herb or something apparently from China. Which has taken about 2 years to get used to growing in Christchurch. And the mint that tried to transplant out of the garden bed, because of course mint tends to outcompete everything, but as you can see, for whatever reason, I think I might not like the spot. I have no idea what this is. I just thought I'd see. And John let me know that this is poisonous nightshade, but I figured I'd just grow it anyway. Even though, of course, it's a weed, and there's one right here. And all of Regan's cactuses. And there's more of them. He's the cactus man. And the flax that I can't decide where to put it. But it's reviving slowly. Rhubarb number 1. This is dill. I figured it would help me sleep. It's quite a strong smell. Yeah, grown from seed. Rhubarb number 2 that almost died. Another rhubarb. And then here I've torn things up quite a lot to replace this side with dill. And another rhubarb. I'm not sure what this tree is, but it seems to be not too displeased being in a pot. I'm not sure what this one is either. Definitely looks peculiar. Almost looks like bamboo or something. I don't know. I guess I'll just have to clip the Phaedra tree above it eventually. That's about it, I think. Oh, how could I forget? These are technically weeds, but they're difficult to catch on camera because the flowers are so small. But they're probably my favourite weed. And they look good to me, at least. Even though it might look a bit chaotic